If you have a senior pet and you've been told this is just what aging looks like, I want you to hear me when I say that is not the whole story. Yes, aging is real. Yes, bodies change. But the rate at which your pet declines, their quality of life, their comfort and vitality in their final years, all of that is profoundly influenced by what you feed them and how you support their body at a cellular level. Let's talk about what actually is happening as your pet ages and what you can do about it. Let's start with physiology. As pets age, several systems change in ways that directly affect their nutritional needs. Digestion slows. Stomach acid production decreases, which means protein is less efficiently broken down. Enzyme production from the pancreas decreases. Gut motility slows. All of this means that your senior pet needs more easily digestible, highly bioavailable nutrition, not less. Muscle mass decreases. This is called sarcopenia, and it's one of the most significant quality of life issues in senior pets. A senior pet losing muscle becomes much weaker, more prone to injury, less able to regulate their body temperature, and has a harder time recovering from illness. The primary driver of sarcopenia? Inadequate high-quality protein. Organ function changes. Kidney filtration efficiency decreases. Liver detoxification capacity slows down. The heart may become less efficient. Joints accumulate wear, and the immune system, which was never perfect, becomes less responsive. Gut microbiome diversity decreases. This is actually well documented in research. Aging itself reduces microbial diversity. Less diversity means less immune regulation, less vitamin production, and more systemic inflammation. One of the most harmful pieces of advice that has been given to senior pet parents for decades is to restrict protein because it's hard on the kidneys. I want to address this directly. The origin of this recommendation came from studies done on rodents with artificially induced kidney damage. The studies found that very high protein intake accelerated damage in already compromised kidneys. This was then broadly applied incorrectly to all senior pets and all kidney concerns. What the research actually shows for dogs and cats, healthy senior pets have no benefit from protein restriction. In fact, protein restriction in seniors accelerates muscle wasting. For pets with early to mid-stage kidney disease, the focus should be on phosphorus content and protein quality, not blanket protein reduction. Highly digestible protein from whole food sources puts less burden on the kidneys than poor quality, difficult to process proteins. Unless your vet has identified significant documented kidney dysfunction with specific lab markers, protein restriction is likely doing more harm than good. Now let's talk about what senior pets actually need. More high-quality protein. Aim for animal-sourced proteins that are highly digestible. Lightly cooked or raw whole proteins are more bioavailable than heavily processed kibble proteins. Targeted joint support. Green-lipped mussel, one of the most evidence-backed joint supplements available, provides a unique combination of omega-3s, glucosamine, chondroitin, and glycosaminoglycans in a whole food form. Collagen from bone broth supports cartilage. Turmeric and boswellia provide anti-inflammatory support. Then there's cognitive support. Medium-chain triglycerides, MCT oil, have been shown to support cognitive function in aging pets by providing an alternative energy source for the brain. Omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA, are critical for neural integrity. Antioxidant-rich foods like blueberries, broccoli, and organ meats help combat oxidative stress in the aging brain. And then there's gut microbiome support. Because microbiome diversity decreases with age, senior pets especially benefit from quality probiotics, fermented foods like goat milk kefir, and diverse prebiotic fibers. Traditional Chinese veterinary medicine support for aging patterns. In TCVM, the kidney governs aging, bone health, and vitality reserves. Kidney yin and yang deficiencies are the most common patterns we see in senior pets. Warming foods and kidney tonifying herbs like prepared Rehmannia, Morinda, and Eucommia bark can be profoundly supportive for the right pet. So work with your vet to monitor these regularly with senior pets. BUN and creatinine for kidney function. SDMA, that's an early kidney marker that shows changes before creatinine does. ALT and ALP for liver function, and T4 for thyroid function, especially in senior cats. Muscle condition scores, this is a visual assessment that many vets do at a wellness exam. And be sure to look at dental health. Oral bacteria can directly impact systemic health in seniors. Senior pets have given us everything. They deserve a final chapter that is comfortable, vital, and full of quality time with us. Nutrition is one of the most powerful tools we have to give them that. Inside the member circle, I have a dedicated senior pet vitality protocol, a month-by-month guide to supporting your aging dog or cat through nutrition, supplements, and integrative support. It's one of the most loved resources in our community. Come join us. The link is in the description.